this is Amresh Pate. Now we'll move to the experiment 2A. Experiment 2A problem statement says that design a super class called a staff with the detail of the class is staff ID, name, phone number, salary, and other extended class. Extend this class by writing three subclasses, namely teaching. This teaching class consists of properties, domain, and publications. Then technical class. This technical class consists of properties, skills. Then contract class. This consists of period. Write a Java program to read and display at least three staff objects of all three categories. Here he said that at least three staff. At least three staff means every type of staff should consist of three members, right? At least three members or more than three members. Teaching three members at least, technical three members at least, contact three members at least. And this is a problem statement. Especially this problem statement is to demonstrate uh, to implement inheritance, that is a hierarchical inheritance. Then how to use a keyword this and super in the form of calling the superclass function, and also how to use polymorphism, that is runtime polymorphism, by overriding the function by the superclass to subclass. So as problem statement says that here there is a main class. This main class consists of superclass. The properties of main class is staff ID, name, phone number, then salary. And from this main class there are three subclasses are inherited, that is a teaching, technical, contact. This teaching consists of domain, publications, number of publications and which domain he is belongs, teaching staff belongs to, and technical skills in the sense is a technical staff. So this technical staff should consist of same staff ID, name, phone number, salary. Extra is skill, contact, period. For all these three class subclasses, these are common class belongs to the main class. These are the members of subclass, of course. That is the inheritance definition. Once the one class is inherited by another class, then the derived class can be able to the access the member of the superclass, right? Then this is a superclass. These all the members are members of this teaching and technical and research. So this is the problem statement, and here you need to read these details. Means what? If you are reading three members data of teaching means uh, staff ID of teaching staff, name of teaching staff, phone number of teaching staff, salary of teaching staff, domain of teaching staff, publication of teaching staff. Same technical, staff ID of technical staff, name of technical staff, phone number, salary, and skills. Like this you have to read all. Once you read all the things, all the data of three members at least from each class subclass, then you have to display the content which you have read, right? That will see that this is a problem statement, and next what we have to do is procedure you need to follow. Yes, now second experiment, that is experiment 2A. As you have seen that problem statement, here the problem statement is there will be three classes, right? Those classes are staff, three kind of staffs: teaching staff and technical staff, contact staff, uptype staff. This experiment is about to demonstrate inheritance and overriding of the class. Fine. As problem statement says that this is the procedure we have to follow, or procedural steps we have to follow to solve the problem. Right. So example first, what you have to read the value of M and O. Here I have taken M and O are the M represents number of teaching staffs, N represents number of technical staffs, and O represents number of contact type staff. And then create an arrays, right? These are the array of object. I can say that array of objects, right? So this is a array which shows the type. Which type of array is? Class teaching type, and this is a technical type array. This is contact type array. So that I have explained in the previous experiment also, right? This size of array is n. The size of array is m. The size of array is O.
right? Then once it is created, simple how to do that. Here you write teaching T, right? So then you write size. Here you have to write new teaching of, yeah. Now this statement is has to create an array of object of size. Yeah. Like this you have to create a technical contactor both. That I will explain a programmatical explanation. Once the array is created to store the array of objects, right? Then you go to step 3. That step 3 has to be read the content, right? Read the detail of teaching staff, read the detail of technical staff, read the detail of contractor staff. And for I is equal to 0 to m minus 1, do read the teaching staff. How to read the teaching staff? Just before that we have to call that new object teaching I is equal to, here you need to write like this actually. Teaching of I is equal to new teaching. Like this you have to create an object, right? So this is the ith teaching object you have created. That teaching ith object is stored in a class array teaching of I. And next once object is created, then read it, teaching of I dot read. That will go to the read function and it will read it out. That I will explain how to read that. Then same for I is equal to 0 to n minus 1. Do that same, create the technical of I is equal to new technical, then technical of I dot read, right? Read the data. Then go to the contractor. For I is equal to 0 to O minus 1, right? O is number of objects or number of contractor steps. Read the contractor dot I dot read. So this steps has to include both creating an object as well as because once you create an array of an object, here object has not been created, just you have created an empty array. Arrays are not stored, objects are not stored. So to store the object you have to call like this, teaching of I is equal to new teaching, like this you have to call. Then read one by one. Once the reading process is completed, then step 4 you have to display the content in the manner of tabular form. Now here for display same, here no need to create an object because already the object is created. Just call that teaching of I dot display for I is equal to 0 to m minus 1. This statement calls to read or display the m number of teaching staff detail. And then step 4, next step is display the second type of staff, technical, just for I is equal to 0 to n minus 1, technical of I dot display. Same way, so for I is equal to 0 to O minus 1, do that contractor of I dot display. This three statement will cause to display the number of details of all technical staff, all teaching staff, all contractor staff. This is a procedure you need to fulfill, and how to implement this is by programmatically. And this experiment is mainly require that you need to understand how to create an array of object, how to override the overriding of function, that is called as runtime polymorphism, and then also the use of keywords this and super, right? That I will explain now. So this is a scenario. Actually, how it is, there is a one according to problem statement answering this. There is a main class. The class is called as staff is a class. What are the members of the staff class? You need to understand. Here, the data members of staff class is staff ID, name of the staff, phone number, salary is a class of staff detail. And here the member function of the staff is read. I have taken this one. The problem statement has not given that, so I will tell that why it has to be. So, and then this is the main class. These are the data members or else the behavior properties of the class. Now there are three classes, right? Those inherited by staff detail. These three classes are derived from the main class staff. This kind of inheritance I can say that hierarchical inheritance. What are those class? Teaching class, technical class, contract class. These three all classes are inherited. It says that and teaching staff consists of its own unique properties called as RS, data members are domain publication. Once I said that this is teaching staff, the teaching class is generated by staff, all the data members are belongs to this class also. Right? So what are the data members of teaching staff now? So staff ID, because he is teaching, staff is also one of the staff. So what are the common attribute of staff will become the same attribute of teaching. Right? SID, name, phone number, salary, domain, publication. Here technically, so it has skill, then what are the data members or attribute of technical class? SID, name, phone number, salary and skills. Right? So then same contractor. Contractor is consists of periods, number of years he has contract period. Data members are SID, name, place, SID of contractor staff, name of the contract staff, phone number of contract staff, salary of contract staff, and what are the period of contract. And all the class we have, because I am calling individual read function for each class, teaching.read, technical.read, contact.read. That's what. So these all classes have its own functions or member function, that is read and display. Read, display. Read, display. This read function calls to read the detail of teaching staff. Right? This read function calls to read the detail of technical staff. Right? This read function calls to same for the display. Now you need to understand. Here also read and here also read. How it has to be override. Because of teaching is of type is staff, technical is of staff. So what are the objects of teaching or created? Those are all objects of the staff. Right? Now, what do you mean by overriding? So overriding in the sense if the functions having same name, right, and same signature, then so we can say that those two functions, this function is overriding this one. This is a main class and this is a member of the member function of the main class. This is subclass, zero class, right? Also same function. The signature of this one and signature of this one is same. Name of this one is same. Then what I can say that this function is overriding this function. Right? So this is how we have to do that. And now in a read function, here in read function you can call like read the staff ID, read the name, read the phone number, read the salary. Then these all the matters or all the attributes read are read with respect to teaching object only. But I need to reduce the work, right? Because this one function is there. Why can't you read here only? This function is to read SID, name, phone number, salary. This common attribute for all the classes, right? So then again read the SID over here, read the name over here, read the phone number. How many statements you have to write with the message, right? 4 into 2, 8 message, 8 statement, 8 statement, 8 statement, right? 24 statements. Instead of writing that, just write 8 statement here and call this super class or parent class function, read function. How to call the function of parent class? Right, because this is also function of this one. Now, without if you call the only read, this will call to this one only, but you don't call to this one. Now, from teaching staff, how to call the parent staff function? So that is by using super keyword. So let me introduce the keyword super and this. Right, and now this read function is reading this out statement. This read function reading this pattern, this. And this, assume this. Now, this is a keyword which is used to refer a current object or a current class object variable or a reference variable. Once you call this O is a class is C, right? Class O, new class, if you create it like this, right? Now, if you call O dot read, you come to read function here. Now if you call that this dot something, now this is referred to O, who has invoked, right? Current object which you can say that, right? In this case, now can I use this and also this is one way you can use. This is a function which calls to call current constructor. And coming to the super, this is totally I can say that same as adjacent with this. Super is used to, I said that this is to refer the current object, right? And this function is used to, if you use like this, current constructor. Same here, if you use super, then this is equals to, and you have to use this in child class, right? You have to use here. And if you use it in this child class, it calls to call immediate parent constructor. Use immediate parent here. If you call here, it will go to the stack. So some class is over here, it won't bother. Okay. And also you can use super, right? And this act as refer to parents object. And if you use like this, super dot function name. Assume that function name is present in child class as well as parent class. If you call without super, just you write function name, then it goes to call for current class function. And if you use super dot function name, now it has to go to parent class function. Here example read. If you call only read, then it has to read these two domains, right? If you call that super dot read, or else I will write here super dot read. So now this goes to this read function. I hope you clear that. And this dot read means here if it is this means this is going to call this one. So as I said that this read function is responsible to read these two data, and this read parent read function is responsible to read this data. Then so now I need to read both these data as well as local data, that is domain and application. Then what you have to do that I just call it super dot read first, then read here. So it seems that in a two statement we have read that both these two data as well as this one. So now what I am avoiding, just write here super dot, because it is common, right? Those parent class attributes are common. So that's what I have written common read function over here. It is the common read function is to read the common data. Then super dot read this data with respect to technical staff, then read these technical skills, and then super dot read those data, then this read function. So when you call that teaching dot read function over here, you come to here, right? So in a read function, what I have written, super dot read, then reading local data. Same procedure. You will understand this concept in a program, right? So that is how you have to read the data. Once the data is read, has been read, and it has stored in memory, then the task is display. The display function is not at all matter. You display, and you need to display the common data that you can go for this. And I prefer you can write a display function in a display statement in a one statement. Then so write all the system data of that println SID, name, phone number, salary, and domain publication over here. And here display function SID, name, phone number, salary, skills here, and display function settings and period of contact. Right? This is how you can do it easily. I hope it is an easy program. You need to understand how to use this and super. Here the overriding is this read function is override the parent read function in a teaching class. This read function is overriding, right? So what is the overriding class function? Over here it is just reading those data. Here it is reading that this read function consists of overridden as reading of all those data as well as read of local data. Clear? So I hope you have cleared with this concept, and I suggest you to remember these steps, and this concept, this diagrammatical concept is easy means, and maybe program look like bigger, right? If you understand this concept, right, you will write a program easy. You will see that program execution, and you will understand how it is working.
Yes, now we'll move to the explanation of program. These are all import statement, scanner, buffer reader, IO exception, input stream reader, as to read the input with a primitive type or non-primitive type, and to exception handling. And skeleton of classes. First, there is a one main class, that is staff. It consists of four data members: staff ID, name, phone number, salary. Here I have taken protected. By default, it will be protected only if you don't specify. And you create a buffers, a buffer reader reference variable, and scanner reader reference variable to read the primitive type and non-primitive type. And this is a member function to read the data. Here I said that this is a main parent class. This parent class consists of a read function, and what it has to read, it has to read the common data. Those common data are staff ID, staff name, staff phone number, staff salary, by using a buffer reader or help of the scanner. If you are using input means it is scanner. If you are using in means it is a buffer reader. And what is the use of throws exception here? Once you are using IO classes, that is a buffer reader, then you have to handle the exception here, or else you have to write this complete program in try catch block. But I am going here for a throws keyword to accept throw the error or exception, IO exception. See here how it is staff ID, staff name, phone number, and salary by using input dot next and the staff ID input dot next. Here you can use the this or whatever. If you use this means who is calling this reference error, that is using. And next, coming to the this is a skeleton of staff class. Then subclass is there, that is a teaching class. Teaching class consists of this extends the staff, or else staff is extended by teaching class. This is the child class, this is parent class by the use of keyword extends that I have explained the fundamentals. What are the innated members? Those are all the data which are present in above the member of staff become member of teaching class. Now, what are the non-inherited members? Non-inherited members are domain and publisher. These are two non-inherited members. Total members are 6. 4 are inherited members, 2 are non-inherited members. Now, member function is read and display. What read will do that? First, it has to read all the 4 plus 2 data, right? 4 data previously which are present in parent class. Then you can utilize that. How to class parent read function? Just you super dot read, because here you are using that read function same. Then I can say that this is a polymorphism. Which type of polymorphism? Not runtime polymorphism. That's what, if you use that super, now it is no confusion that it will go for the parent super read function, and it will read it and it will come back where it is read. Now if you are reading here only, that will go to this function. So after that 4 members are have been read, then you read these 2 non-inherited data, that is staff, domain, and publication. Then coming to the display, what we have to do display? What are the members? That is a staff detail, staff ID, name, phone number, salary, domain, and publication. We have printed, which has been read already. Same type here, technical staff, which extend the staff, right? Here n represent that number of skill technical staff has. That's what those are storing in array, right? That string array. Now coming to the what are the data members? Skills and number of skills, and remaining total 5 members of the technical staff. 4 are inherited and 1 is array. That's array of skill. Read function do here same. It will go to read the common data by the super. Then it will come back. It will read with respect to technical staff. Come back here and now read the skills here. How to read? How many skills he has? First we have to read that number of skills he has. Yeah, then you go to skills and create an array, construct array with size n. Then for I is equal to 0 to n, you read the all skills, that is the first skill, second skill, the store in array. Now it is a procedure to read the override. This read function is overridden, but how to override it is important. Displays, first we have to display the common data by using print. Don't use println, because if you use println, it will go to the next line. Print staff id, name, phone number, salary. Meanwhile, you have to print the number of skill he has or she has. That is skills dot length. Print that skills, how many skills. After once you print the all line, then go for the next line. Now contactor class, skeleton of contactor class is members are initiated members. Four data are initiated from the staff. Then period is a non-initiated member. This shows that number of year contact he has or she has that organization. This read function with the throws exception. First it will call the read to read the common data. Then how many number of year he has contact with the class, that organization, that period it has to store. Once the read function is completed, then display the staff id, name, phone number, salary, period with respect to contact. You can use this instead of here. If you use this means what it says that this staff id with this function, who is calling this function, right? If you don't use, by default it will be with this function only. This is a keyword, you have to use that. Next, this is about all classes skeleton which you have to create. Now coming to the procedure to implement, that I have implemented in another class. That class is called as main class staff detail. Here I have taken MNO to represent number of teaching staff, number of technical staff, number of contact staff, and these two functions have to take to read the primitive and non-primitive type data. Here I am using scanner only because buffer reader is not required here. Coming to the public static void main throws a IO exception, because you are calling that read function over there, read function using that buffer reader. Then that function here also it has to be try catch. That's what it will ask you to throw the error. If you remove this one, and it will show the error, compile time error, because of IO exception is runtime. Unchecked exception. See how it is saying that you put that add throws or else surrounded by IO try catch block. Now coming to the these three arrays are there to store. S is one array, T is one array, C is one array. Array S is to represent the top type teaching class. T is to array of technical. C is array of type contractor. Means S stores the array of teaching objects. T stores the array of technical object. C is the array of contractor object. Now read the technical first teaching staff. How many number of teaching staff you have? That is M. You read that. Then create an array with the new teaching M. What is the array of size M is created. Now read by using loop for I is equal to 0 to M. And first you have to create object, as I said that on board. Create an object. That object has to store on index I. Now enter the teaching staff. I means 0, 0 plus 1, teaching staff 1 detail. Then call the read function here. It will go here. It will teaching class has that read function. It will take care about all reading of function. Come back here. Then read the technical. Same. How many technical staff? Next, n number of technical staff. Create an array. Call by loop. First you create an object. Store that in ith position. Read that and go there. Come back and repeat it up to n numbers. Same for contactor. Right, for 0. Once the this is up to this is read functionality, then all reading of member of technical, teaching and contact staff is completed. Then display the detail. How to display it? First you have to display the teaching staff detail. Heading of teaching staff is SID, name, phone number, salary, teaching domain and publisher. Then for I is equal to 0 to M, right, you can ask here. So we have not created object here, but one time only you have to create object. You can use this outer side also, but you have to use for all loops. Then s of I dot display will go there and it will display the teaching staff details. That will come back. Same here, technical and the contact, it will go to technical staff details, see here, right? And when you call in a contact object, it will call that contact object details, and once it will display all the things, right? So then the display functionality is got over. Now we'll see the execution. How many teaching staff? Yum, one id, name is, phone number, salary, domain, and publication. Second staff detail, two staff id, name is and how many number of year contract, 3 year. So this is output at the last, and name must be, this has to double tab because of name is length, you have to take it inside, and Akasham, uh, then technical staff, this is how it is. Same here, right here, and it is become space, it has to move inside by adjusting tab. This is content. This is how you can get output. It's a very simple program you can execute, and you try to modify the program and check the output how it is going to check. This space is changed because of number of tabs over there I have used. Thank you.